Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Dre here. I just want to talk about being in solitude. Some people may call it monk mode. There's other names for it. Whatever you want to call it. I just want to talk about just being alone, not interacting with people as much, just kind of sticking to yourself and just kind of getting yourself back in order. Now, being alone and being in solitude, it can be difficult at times. Like right now, I used to live with family. Used to hang out with my friends a lot. Had girls around and shit. So I was always around people, always being stimulated by other vibes, other energies, and it's almost like detoxing from a drug. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can be lonely, but what it does is it really kind of dials your focus in on what you really need to do, right? So you can just kind of get to that next level, and then you can kind of bring yourself back out to where you want to be. So what I've learned in being in solitude, I've learned a lot of personal growth. I don't feel as needy that I need people around. I never really felt like that, to be honest with you. But now I genuinely don't. Like, you really start learning how to become more self-sufficient, more independent, not always asking somebody for help, not always asking for somebody for their opinion. You kind of go within and just kind of see what you really want, you know what I mean? And then you also, being in solitude, so like even at my job, I'm not as social, right? I'm not talking to a lot of people. I'm not always, in somebody's face. And what that has taught me is you don't have to be as fake as much, bro. You can kind of just be you. You don't gotta like put on this fake personality to act like you're interested in that person when you really don't want to talk to them. You can kind of just do you. So like if they walk by and you don't say nothing, they don't say nothing, it really doesn't bother you. You just really here to get a task done. So um, being in solitude, monk mode, I believe it can be very powerful if you use your time wisely. Also, today it's 2024. We always have a phone. So like being in solitude, you kind of want to get on your phone a little bit more to fill that void. But what you can do is put that damn phone down and maybe write out a plan or read a book or take some action on the course that you need to take, right? So being in solitude, I believe it can be very powerful. I don't think you should stay there. I don't think you should permanently stay there. I do believe you do need human interaction. Like me personally, I do like to party. I like to go out to bars, like to go out to clubs and shit, smoke hookah. But sometimes you gotta kind of put that to the side and kind of dial in and get focused on what you really need to do. So like for me, right now I'm creating a vision board, and I'll make a video on that on how to create a vision board, on what I need to on what's gonna go on there. So like one of my goals right now is to really just run up some bands, man. Run up a lot of money so I can put myself into position to where I could eventually, pay my rent off, pay my bills off for next couple of months, get my passport and travel and see the world and get more experiences. If I can do that, get to that next level, I genuinely feel like that would help me turn into another person that I really need to become. So even like when I go out, so like now I go out a lot by myself. Like I go out to bars by myself, all that. But before I used to go out to bars with my homeboys, and I became very dependent on them talking to people for me to meet new people, if that makes sense, rather than me initiating the conversation, going out, initiating conversation with new people myself. So now when I go out, I really don't have, I still struggle with it, but I really don't have a problem with talking to random people, solely me. I don't have no friends around, no homies. They're not initiating conversation. They're not coming in the back end. And no, none of that. It's just really just me just going up, talking to somebody, introducing them, maybe getting their Instagram phone number, and then building the relationship from there. So also being in solitude helps you for when. So if you have a problem with people leaving you, being in solitude also helps with you not really giving a fuck if somebody leaves or not, because you've been alone before. You're already alone. So if they leave, it really doesn't bother you. If they don't leave, it really doesn't bother you. So also what I've learned in being in solitude is you really start not liking people as much, you know what I mean? So you start liking your own, you like your own time, you like quietness. You really become sensitive to like a lot of loud stuff like people talking and yelling loud music. You become more sensitive to it. It becomes almost too much for you because you've just been so quiet in your head, just kind of real peace. So that's what I've learned from being in solitude, being in monk mode. I really do believe it's beneficial. It really does help with locking in onto your goals and doing what you got to do. And then honestly, once you come out of monk mode, you really don't feel as needy as much, that you need extra stimulus to keep you going. So yeah, so you guys just tell me what your opinion on what monk mode, if you guys tried monk mode, what it did for you. If you're looking to try it, what's your goals with it? Just drop a comment below. It's your boy Drelo. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.